Men would never invest in a woman that is not physically their type, so why on earth should women invest in men who are not financially their type? Don't argue with me.
Hello, ladies, women of the wild, women that run with the wolves. As always, I am your host here, the Empress H Speaks. We are talking about, are you your type's type? You want something in life, you want somebody, or you have a preference for something. Are you your type's type? Are you a vibrational match to what you want? Like, even forget relationships and men and all that. Let's say a scenario where you want to have a financially stable or lavish lifestyle. Are you your type's type? Are you a vibrational match to that lifestyle or what you want? Let's say you want to be a parent. If your child has a choice and decide to come into this world, are you somebody that they will willingly choose to be a parent to them in this life? Are you your type's type? The life you want, does he want you back? Are you receptive to it? Are you a match to it? Are you your type's type? Your goals, do you have a system for it? Do you have the containment for it? Do you have structure for it? Are you your type's type? Like, really, also when it comes to romantic relationship, when this men be talking about, oh, I want her this, I want her that, doing all this, I want her to be a 10, and the person is a 3 on a good day. Sir, if you are an average Joe, you ain't really got a 10 over 10's money. You ain't got the 10 over 10 look, but you're on here, so I want her to be a 10. Are you your type's type? What's your redeeming attribute? Nothing. I need you to sit your ass down and go back to your drawing board, sir.
My homeboy has King's disease and he's dating a 27-year-old. Recently, their sex life has slowed down, so he's venting about it. And made a suggestion like, why don't you just ask her what it is? Because is it something that you're doing different that maybe, she's a little bit turned off? So she tells him essentially it's just the physical attraction for her is kind of dwindling. He's kind of like he's getting like a beer belly. He's getting swollen in certain places. He's slowing down because he's not feeling well, and of course he's acting like a 40-year-old man. Like he's being subjected to the biological functions of 40-year-old man, and she's still young. So he's telling me how it's not fair, how much money he spent on her. He takes care of her, all the fun things that they doing, because he's a pretty fun guy. Like he's the type of person you're always gonna have a good time around, and he doesn't mind spending money on you. Like he's gonna take care of you. So as he's telling me all this, all of his frustrations, and he's letting me know because for her it's just about the physical appearance. All the other things he did is still fine. Like she's still happy with it. But like she met him one way, and now she feels like she just wants him to tighten up a bit. And I'm laughing. He gets upset at me for laughing because he doesn't understand why is it funny. I distinctively remember a time when he was dating this one girl. She was so sweet. She was like sweet as pie. He's child free. The girl had one kid. And this girl used to do everything. Like she was very accommodating. Like if he needed anything, she would get it for him. Whenever he was like down on his luck, she would pull him out of it. But he would always complain about her stretch marks. Like he told me he could, like, the only problem with her was he said she had like the oatmeal raisin stomach, and and then her breast was a little stretched out from breastfeeding, and like he just couldn't get past it. No matter like how well she treated him, even though she was a good girl, this is his word, she was a good girl with a good job, she had good credit, she used to pull him out of tough situations and tough spots. He still just couldn't get over the hump because it was hard for him to find himself physically attracted to her. I remember this. This is over probably 15, 16 years ago. So I brought that up to him. He gets mad at me like, Tanya, why you remember that? What you mean why I remember it? I don't know why I remember it, but I definitely remember it because I remember I liked her. I thought she was a nice girl. Had you stayed with the oatmeal raisin girl, you probably wouldn't even had King's disease. You probably would never have had all these health conditions you had. You probably be stable in a house with your cars, with a steady job. Like you would have had it all. You would have had a good life. But no, like her stretch marks was just too much. Like you just couldn't get past the fact that she had a couple of stretch marks. So now you're dealing with a child-free woman that looks exactly how you want to look. You want her to look, but now she has a problem with how you look. See how that works? See the irony in that? The man hang up the phone on me. He didn't want to talk no more. He was like, all right, son, bye. It could be you one day. It could be you. Like, none of us, we're not going to look the way we look forever. You could get a stroke. I'm not saying that you need to compromise what you like. Fact was, he stayed with that girl a lot longer than he needed to because of her resources when he knew he didn't like that girl. And then now you're essentially in the same situation. And because he's done it to people, he knows how that feels. So now he's deeply offended, and he wants me to be on his side and be like, oh my God, she's so wrong. Yeah, she should just go ahead and subject herself. And I'm like, nope. If I signed up for a 6-pack and now I got a keg, I don't want it. I wouldn't want it either. Like, no, get in the gym, get on a diet, go to the doctor, and get back in the shape that you was when I met you.
A girl graduated from high school and her dad said, congratulations, I have a special gift for you. He said, a while ago, I bought you a car and I've been waiting for this day to give it to you. But before I give it to you, I want you to do something with the car. I want you to take it to a dealership and ask them how much they'll give you for it. So the girl takes it to a dealership, comes back a few hours later, says to her dad, they offered me $10,000. They said the car is old and it needs a lot of work. And dad said, all right, now I want you to take that car to a pawn shop, see what they'll give you for it. So the girl takes it to a pawn shop, comes back, tells her dad, and they offered me $1,000. They said it's in way too bad a shape. That's all it's worth is $1,000. He said, okay. Last place I want you to take it. I want you to find a car club. I want you to find out when their next meeting is. Attend the meeting. Don't tell anyone you're trying to sell your car. Just tell them about it. Let them poke around. So she finds a car club, goes to the meeting, comes back to her dad and says, Dad, at least 3 people offered me $100,000 for this car. They said this car is so rare and it's in amazing shape for the year. And the dad said, well, whether or not you sell the car or keep it, that's completely up to you. But let this be a lesson. Your true worth can never be seen if you're in the wrong place. If you're somewhere and you're being unappreciated, don't get angry. Just know that you're not in the right place. And never stay in a place where someone does not see your value. I like that.
A Rolls Royce would never go park in the hood and try to convince people of its value. But if it stay there too long, the people in the hood will diminish the value of the Rolls Royce and will start to convince the owner that he's not or she's not who she is. So why do you keep going back to those relationships that you know is no longer serving you? Why do you keep going back to those friendships that you know are no longer in alignment with the woman or the man that you desire to be? You say that you love yourself. You say that you want more, right? But your actions not showing that. You keep putting yourself in environments that you knew that you've already outgrown. The conversations don't hit the same. You don't feel it in your soul anymore. That's because you've outgrown that. You have to know the value of who you are, and only you get to place that value on yourself. Don't give it away, and don't be in places too long that doesn't see it, because then you'll start to convince yourself that you're not worth what you think you're worth. Get up out of there.
My granny always told me that you could tell how a person feel about you based on whether they want to pay you or not. If a person never wants to pay you or give you money, they don't like you, they don't respect you, or they don't really care for you. And I will forever stand on that and die on that hill. And this goes for business relationships. This goes for a personal relationship with men. This goes for even your friendships. Like if you have a business and your friends are willing to support everybody else's business except your business, that means that they do not like you, they don't respect you, or they don't care for nothing that you have going on. If you have a man in your life and he's not offering to actually take the weight off of you and give you money to pay for the things that you need to pay for because he wants to make your life easier, he do not value you. If you're in a business relationship and they want your ideas, they want your skills, they want you to give the passion and the ooh la la, but they do not want to pay you, these people do not see you as an equal and they do not respect you. And I will forever stand on getting away from said people because I'm valuable.
What's your favorite thing about yourself that has nothing to do with you serving others? Just really quickly, really quickly. Your time is up. What is it?
Yo, my best part in this video compilation of today is actually the last video. What about you do you like that doesn't have anything to do with helping people? And this question left me in a slump for hours because I couldn't come up with anything. I was blank. I was blank, to be honest. But I later came up with something that I like the fact that I am discerning. I am discerning right now, and I am excited about how much more discerning I can get with age and experience. That's one. I also like the fact that I'm decisive. Once I do my data collection, and decisive doesn't have to be immediately. Don't pressure yourself. Once I do my data collection, I do my pros and my cons, and I come to the conclusion that we are not in alignment, we are not compatible, it won't work. It doesn't even have to be on a romantic relationship level, it can be on an acquaintance level, a co-worker level, a person that we frequent the same social spaces frequently. Once I decide that we are not compatible, we can be cordial, but we'll definitely never be close. So what are the things you like about yourself? Are you the type of person that someone asks you what are the things you like about yourself, and you're part of the rare exceptions that can just think of something on the fly, or you're part of the majority that, oh, what are the things you like about yourself, and you're left stunned and thinking for hours or minutes or whatever? Anyways, in conclusion of today's episode, as we endeavor to be a vibrational match to what we want out of life, it's very important that we honor the work we have put in towards our own progression and not spit in the face of our own dedication by settling for less than what we desire out of life. Also, caveat, even if we make mistakes, because this is life and we don't know everything, the important thing is when there's breath, there is hope. Try again, run that shit back, run it back, try again. Why? Because you deserve what you want out of life. You deserve it. I'm that bitch because I motherfucking said so. Go argue with facts, Bookie. Anyway, see y'all in my next episode. Bye. Love y'all.